So the MiG-19, it's extremely fast, accelerates almost the same as the C2B, except for the wind-up time of the afterburner of course. That's 230 mils, 70 rounds per gun, going 900 rounds a minute. Similar velocity to the Aidens at 780 meters a second. There's 2 missiles, maneuverability is pretty good. Retention on the other hand is pretty bad. And the rudder is, well, the reason this plane isn't broken overpowered. First head on. He pulls to the right, my right, so I pull to the left. Takes him longer to get to me. And if he follows me like this, he loses a lot of speed. You can see that he's struggling quite hard to keep up. He can go up, and when I pitch up after him, you will see that I catch him rather easily. Dodged, so pretty bad miss. Bad aim, can blame it on the rudder, but that's entirely my fault. I don't follow because of the other F-100 coming in, but Adam kills him here with a missile, so I just chase him. Little lead pursuit, and he's gone. The guns hit like minivans, which is nice considering the rudder. Too bad you can't really spray. Well, you don't really have to spray, but you get the point. When you do hit though, I think about 3 or 4 times I've gotten hits. The rest were really crippling crits, or they straight up exploded. I can do a vertical turn here, but I don't want to, because I haven't spotted everyone yet. I'm quite isolated here though, so I should be fine. I don't have a reason to risk it. It gets the energy back anyways. There's no need to conserve it. Of course, there's always a reason to conserve it. It's just not as important as it is in, say, the F-100, where if you go vertical, you'll lose all your speed, and then you don't have any acceleration, and you're just a sitting duck. Trying to get a lock, trying to make a move, and he did. You see the gun's hit really hard. I shot about 6 shells and he's gone. Of course I was quite lucky I hit that. I didn't actually expect it, but I'll take it. Checking top side, I pull into him. Just because he needs more of an angle to get to me, which he didn't have because he was going fast, and if he did try to pull with that, he'd probably rip or he'd pass out. Kinda guessing people in the A5 don't really have really good crews. They mostly don't, at least. It's a bad assumption to have, but I saw him too late, my mistake. So that's all I could hope for. He did miss in the end, so it's all fine. You can see the acceleration on the top left, not going that fast, and he's just not getting away. Here comes the best aim in the universe. I simply didn't lead enough. Last shot was due to the rudder, but the rest was just potato. Wait for him to settle, and he did see it in the end, so it was kind of wasted. But it did make a move, so it's all good. I go for the right one, or the higher one. And it looks like my team goes for him, so I go for the F-100 again. But now I see the F-100, I will get 3 people on me, so I go for the isolated one. There's 4 people there, they probably don't need my help, well no, it's only 3. And the A5 up top, so I have to be very careful about that. If he dives on me, I might be toast. Didn't really dodge well, was going slow, easy shot. Want to have some altitude here. The F-100s are pretty tedious on the deck because they have pulled so much AOE, so I want to kind of get them low energy. If he tries to follow me up right here, then he's just toast. He get killed by the second dude. Which he didn't do, smart choice, but he goes a bit up in the end anyway. I'm not sure what he's trying to do. Tried a pot shot, didn't hit. Plenty of time, A5 is kind of far away, but he neck G's and I can't pull that. I want to make sure that I pull the opposite way of he's going. So if he tries to go up with me, it takes him longer to get guns on and I can accelerate away. He didn't do it this time, but it's something you have to keep in mind. Team looking kind of weak. Expecting him to pitch up to me. Not sure if he does it. He didn't, so he just slowed on his 6. Slow turning F100, easy shot. Always check top. You don't want people diving on your 6. Dodge the F-35. Try to bait him. He doesn't really want to stick. He's tempted though. You can see he wants to. Which is something I will abuse. Tapped out there, sorry for that. Didn't like the song at all. Picking a target is a bit of a pain here. He seems to be slower, so I go over him to bait him, now expecting the older one to turn around into me. Pretend that you're dogfighting, and that's bait 1. See you later. Last dude, F100. Take the head on. This is really sketchy. F100s really pull hard. Kinda lucky I didn't die there. Engine's overheating quite badly as well now, so I can't really afterburn anymore. But it's 2v1 versus an F100 on the deck, so I'm not expecting a lot of trouble anymore. Of course, here comes the missile. Banking turn, get a little bit of speed up and go up. Adam's right on him. Misses, not a big problem. MiG-19 can keep going up like this. And there he goes, stalled out. 2 in a row. And that's game. Last one's RTB and he landed and left.
Thank you.
All he missed was me missling an A5. You can see the F2 on me, but I accelerated away really easily by going up a little. Looks like my squad mate doesn't see him, however, or too late. Couldn't react. That's the thing with the MiG-19, if you get one of those 9.0s on you, there is not much you can do, unless you have valid separation, which he didn't have in that case. You can see the rudder here. I'm trying to get my guns on, but it's wiggling all over the place. It's best to pretend that you don't have it at high speed, or you try to get on him. I thought we would be going faster, but he wasn't. So I loop over and try to get back on his 6. High value target on the right. I'll ignore him for now. Miss. And he pulls into it. And you see again, they hit like trucks. Getting missiled by friendly as per usual. I'm going up here. I don't want that F2 to zoom climb me. Good job. I got some altitude. F2 goes vertical, trying to boom and zoom my teammates. And he's here. Getting some altitude is also nice with this plane because of the rudder. You go a bit slower and it's a lot easier to get your shots on. So I try to, it depends on the matchup of course. But if it's possible, I will stay low and try to reverse boom and zoom. Or rather, that's how I call it. I go low and then I zoom up. I have plenty of energy to go up like that. And I'll be going slower, so it's a lot easier for me to hit. Poor Javelin. Looks like the F2 is right on the MiG-17. I'm just pre-locking, but I realized he's going straight towards me, so there's no need. MiG-19 baits him perfectly, just too late unfortunately, but I avenge him. I'd rather save someone than avenge, but it's better than nothing. And that's pretty much game, both games actually. You can see the guns hit really hard. Acceleration is just, it's actually stupid. I have no words for it. Only plane that's fast in the game right now is the F100, but the F100 is just, it's faster, only 30 kph, and that's all it can do. Pop an order, and of course it's there. Place your bets. Can't find them. And I can't find him because he's actually so damn high that I was out of my sight. How nice. He asked me to not put it in a video, so that's exactly what I will do. I have to show you how easy it is to bully a Vautour in this thing. I mean, how can I not? It's also a good time to just ramble on about the plane. The F100 is faster, but effectively it's not, if that makes any sense. You can keep your top speed in a slight climb. Well, he can't. At all. So what ends up happening is you have more energy even though he's faster. You can see here how nice the shot cloud is. Actually can't see shit. Of course it's a missile. Well seen. Unguided ×2. Because you know, these missiles aren't guided. Well, at least they aren't 50% of the time. I have one more example. It's not a game, it's just a little dogfight between an F100 and a MiG-19. Just to show you how they fight each other. A little disclaimer, I'm not saying this will work every time. I have a little bit more energy here. I am low on fuel, so I'm a lot more maneuverable. My engine's overheating quite badly though, so I end up having to run on 95 or 93%. This is just here for the maneuverability between the F100 and the MiG-19. Nothing more, nothing less. You can see I'm giving the profile shot so I can pull into him. He's upside down, so he missed it, couldn't pull for that. And I almost pull into him, but you can see that he's losing a lot of speed here. Because the F100 just does that, because of its retention. He has air brakes out too, but I can tell you out of experience that the air brakes really don't do a lot. And that's it. I hope it was helpful, or at least entertaining. I have more in the making right now. I hope I can make the F100 video at the end of the week. Probably before Friday. I can't promise it though, I'm quite busy with my work. If you do have suggestions, whether it be the plane, the music, the layout of the video, the way I present it, the way I talk, do let me know. I'm not too used to this yet, as you might realize. But I hope to improve, and I hope that it helps you improve as well. As of right now, I have the F100 video in the making. I do have some small clips. I don't want to show full long games. It relies a lot of luck and patience, which is something I don't really want to showcase. It would be a waste of your time, it would be a waste of mine, and it's really hard to fill them in. So what I will do instead is just accumulate some clips, use those instead, use them as examples. And I hope you're there to see them as well. And I'll see you in the next one.